agree with everything that TK has said. But the whole, like you said earlier, man, the whole thought of, WWE doesn't really see AEW as competition, but yet, because they had to move their show to Tuesday, you loaded up an NXT show. Now, you told me the ratings were what, 900,000 for
Yeah,
NXT and like 600 for AEW. I
yeah,
mean, sure, that was supposed to happen. I mean, let's just be real. That was supposed to happen. Like, you're not going to convince me that uh NXT wasn't supposed to beat out AEW because of who you had on the show. NXT is not going to pull those numbers next week.
yeah.
Like, they're not gonna, like, you take all those people that showed up, don't put them on the show next week. They're not getting 900,000 next week. I don't
Right.
care who everybody else you put on the show. They're not doing those same numbers. So yeah, uh, I can understand some of the shit talk from that standpoint. Like, I'll give them that. Like, yeah, they had to load up, but for me, the better wrestling show was AEW.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Mhm.
But TK is going over the top a little bit. And part of that is because of what this era is. This is more of the social media era,
Yeah.
where if Vince was in the social media era, I
Yeah.
mean, tough and young coming in like he did when he first bought the company. If
Yeah.
he had a social media era, uh, I'm pretty sure he would have been promoting some stuff.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, it's true. Vince didn't necessarily do the thing, but I kind of, I kind of remember the Attitude Era.
Mhm.
I even though Vince might not have never necessarily said anything, he did promos. He had people come out dressed up as former wrestlers that used to
Yep.
wrestle in his company and
Yep.
show up on the other people's company.
Yep.
So it's like, man, he did little jabs. He
Yeah.
did stuff.
He still
And,
do.
and he still do, like we're not gonna act like Vince ain't never uh gave settled jabs to WCW during when they was going through their little war. Like, I don't. We're not absolving Vince. Okay, you're not gonna pretend like Vince was a constant professional. He did it for entertainment. Now he did it for entertainment. Now, and I believe TK is doing the same thing. Now, again,
Yeah.
not saying everything he's doing right is right, but I do think sometimes, it's like, all right, TK, I think you might need to, you might need to calm down a little bit, bro.
Right.
You
Right.
going you going a little too hard. You're going
Right.
just a
Right.
little too hard. So, um, I get it. Now, when people say, well, this is the reason why AEW will be seen as a number two, that's because they are number two.
Hmm.
Um, who doesn't understand that they're number two? Who
Yeah.
doesn't understand that AEW, it will be nowhere near WWE? I don't care. AEW can put on the best wrestling for a complete year. It still won't move them to WWE's level. It will not. They can do it for 2 years, 3 years. We can get the next 5 years of the best wrestling ever out of AEW. It still won't put them where WWE is. They'll have certain amenities that, yeah, other companies won't have, and that WWE can, they'll compete with WWE. But overall, the
Yeah.
global, the mainstream, the money, bro. And after this deal, man, no. AEW needs to maintain the course.
Yeah.
That's all TK needs to do. That's all they need to do. They need to maintain the course, continue to develop and be a better company. Now, yes, he's going to have hits and misses, and people are going to crap. And again, people are going to crap on it, man, because we're all over opinionated about everything. Like,
Hmm.
everything, man. It doesn't matter what it is. We're all over opinionated about it, and we're gonna crap on AEW, man, because, oh, hey, they just taking the ex WWE stars. Again, that's wrestling, man. You know how many go look at Impact's roster. Tell me how many ex WWE stars and ex AEW stars and ex New Japan stars and ex this and that are on that roster. Go look at New Japan. Go look at WWE. I mean, bro, it's a revolving door in wrestling. This is what it does. Uh, they need to continue to push the young talent like they've been doing, and while also giving the older guys still their opportunity to show that they can still do it.